Get back here to get on the Russell Michelle. Okay, we'll see you straight up.
You like that?
Did you sit on the steering wheel already as well?
It's not fun. We are getting right now.
But Lou, is there any other blue you like? Because we've sold so many in this way.
Hey, look up.
Hi. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. How are you doing today?
I like a little bench in the front.
Yes, yeah.
Low friction.
It's a more
we have the screen coming down if we want to see.
Down to the silence that allows for my mind to
They were checking out the
This is where S come from.
Yeah, this is
All the way.
It must be because they don't want them.
They were together all night.
Like all the pieces were in this marine drop. What are y'all doing? Traditional coach building approach, like daunting or those types of guys. That's the idea behind it. Yeah? We started with the GTS, the other side, the green vehicle, which is a shooting brake payload convertible for Pebble Beach. Yeah, that's how it came about. Yeah, and that's the other one.
What's the ground? So the first time. That's good. But,
Yeah, we were just setting up the document. It's supposed to run up.
You know, I don't go to Taco Bell. Those in the pit. Like you put your phone up to the scale and you're like, I'm just talking to
jobs in some car.
What's up?
Hey, I'm RJ.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Oh, yeah, exactly. We did. That's great.
Probably have 4 or 5 cities.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
And you taking him?
Yeah,
On the wing too. It's a really expensive car. Carbon fiber is really expensive.
And they show up at the weekend. He's got a Washington plate on it. The counting the rear, counting the front, and that was one for lunch upon making the 027. But for you and involved in the project, we're going so far.
Yeah, I can still, in other words, I can still the camera.
Okay. Did they say today? I saw that.
And then it's the half big cut. I hate that. 80 miles. I had a tire to stop.
Microfiche to be able to do that.
So set that speed on.
Okay. The 245 had to be
No one. Oh yeah, you're correct. Ventura, but that makes a difference. That brings it back to a V8 level.
There you
Okay,
go.
sorry, my bad.
Listen, I'm not picking out your hand. I get it.
So they have a modern day.
Oh, it's full card.
I just don't know why there's a yellow top.
Dude, look at the Ferrari car.
I know, it actually looks so cool.
Wait, is that yellow? It's just filling the. It's painted up here. Oh, and then that's blue. That's carbon. Red tinted for paint.
Oh, the carbon's red is tinted. But look when I look at it here, though, because it looks like
they sprayed it. They sprayed the top.
Marcus, how'd you break your lens?
Go ahead.
What's this hopscotch?
Yeah. The first one was filmed in the backyard, and made in the back area, and then eventually the production got more and more larger, and then they're asking me to wake up 4 o'clock in the morning so we can go run through the mountains.
How's your wrist?
Oh, the sport class? Yeah, sport class. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I've never heard of it.
I did. No. We're gonna sign in their deals.
Well, I'm excited to see it.
I think they'll come out in September.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that.
Go off.
This is your
And
test.
then look at the suits.
MC.
See how they're transparent.
Red is like a dynamic.
Oh, in places. Oh, okay.
You guys have.
Yeah. Don't really do, okay. I was gonna say maybe I would do that one. I want all the EVs. I want all the EVs. Yes.
Exactly. There's cleaning of the
Which people don't consider, right?
No, that's a part of it. I had no idea.
حوري اي شركه شو هنا سنة فترة بس هذا رهيب هذا رهيب
One of my dream cars, I didn't get to drive once.
对啊，那个就是。
You're the best.
All organic. All organic. I think all of us. Why not? Why? Really? Oh, that's amazing. I love that. Yes, yes, yes. No, it doesn't. Oh no, it's one of Dave's.
Oh, no,
I'm an idiot. I'm a complete idiot.
Yeah,
We wanted a bit of that DNA.
Just a tad.
Just a tad. And it takes it apart from
Kasi hiring ko yung bike.
on a Ferrari, which is a
Just filled up.
How are you? How you doing, man? How old are you? Huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my goodness, he's a big brother. How old is little brother? 5. Oh my goodness, I thought you were 15.
He matches the color.
I know, right? Sure, man.
Seriously, yeah.
Yes, yeah. I mean, he's like Superman. Yeah, you knew that? You know he's Superman? What do you think? Did you like it? Oh, I love it. There you go. Very good.
Yeah, it was a life art. Gravity cross. Right, so we're talking about, this being.
I don't want you to get lost.
Well, that's the driver.
Yeah, I'm committed. Yeah. There you go. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, okay,
Miami.
Yeah.
Well, less.
Back of the seat. This is one of the prettiest concepts that Cadillac has done in a really long time. Why do they keep teasing us with cars like that? Come on, Cadillac, just put it into production already.
This works. Doesn't go very fast, but it does actually.
So roomy, huh?
I'm coming to England after a long exit.
What do you want to do the pre-program route? I'm like, no, we're going to go down to Big Sur and go to lunch. Okay. So then I'm like, is there a time limit? She's bring it back whenever.
And then the guy that says zero will laugh
This is the Lexus Spirit concept. It's rumored to be the elevated successor and maybe a VA.
I got it. Sorry.
Now it's good.
Car staging area for the honorary judge procession. A map of the new meeting location is located on the back of your pocket sleeve, and the patio is marked with a sign that reads Judges. If you are on the 17th or near the beach club, please use the dedicated judge shuttle carts to make your way to the judge's patio by 1 p.m. for the honorary judge procession.
to show you.
They fill you up while you
Yeah, sorry. A lot of
79 Pebble Beach Concurs.
But it looks, it presents remarkably well. What's right? Winning! Tiger Wood. Well, this is 101 now. I put my phone on that.
The judging results as they make their way from the 17th fairway to the rim. The show will begin shortly after the results arrive, and the announcers stand behind them. To see our volunteers finish on the flag, please kindly move aside and stop for all guests and staff. We appreciate your immediate attention and cooperation.
Sorry.
Oh, perfect. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Oh, well, you guys got to find out.
I know. I'm looking forward to that part too. Yeah. That's the best part.
You guys want to win a Mercedes about the local?
We've owned it for 4 years, so it's maybe most likely.
Of course. Verdade.
Eu comprei praticamente história. Na verdade, mais
Once again, a reminder to request all as they make their way from the 17th fairway to the ramp. Again, the show will begin shortly after the results arrive at the announcers tent behind the ramp. If you see our volunteers waving checkered flags, please kindly move aside as the judging results procession makes its way to the ramp. Thank you so much for helping us ensure the safety.
You exactly go in front of my maybe I actually could so we think
Yeah, y no chistes. Como é que sabe?
Every kid in your life will want one. There are people who like, I don't want them. Oh my God, I'll do a trade. And they can drop you at any time.
So as long as you're doing enough and getting the kid.
Yeah, and it makes my. I don't know if you guys can get these. Yes.
Oh, the true.
Thank you. What a nice guy. Oh, he was so excited. I said, oh, put me down for 10 years. He goes, oh, no, we can't wait. You're out of the way. Flow being here, this way, and it's a little bit backs, you know, so you, because that's a long rod, then there's rollers on top of the engine. Rollers in the shaft. Yes, there's a knob, there's a ball on the top of the transmission shaft, and that's how you shoot.
Excellent. Okay.
we're not seeing the same that block off any price.
I'm just trying to.
Unless you really would need that extra button, because I watch you and all our magazines and POPA and everything. And I said, man, I knew him when he was 4. Yeah. It's great to see how things are going. You guys are doing great. I mean, well, it's really.
The car is. If it's here, it's worse.
This thing.
I'm sitting here. You think Silver Ghost over here?
Nicer goes than
Oh, it's right here.
Your competition is this car. I've done somebody else's.
Well, you know, we put a new roof on our back. We put a new roof on. I mean.
No, I think yours is, you put yours there. It was the.
Okay, I just opened one, so it has to be this one.
And then finally, when he painted the real BMW M1 in 1979, he ended up using 13 bits.
But this, if you need one in
Take it from
1979.
So by the time it came to this car, the 1979 BMW M1, Andy Warhol ended up using 13 bits.
That's how big it is.
Andy Warhol.
He's an old school product, automated photographer.
So once again, we're here on the storied lawns of Pebble Beach, surrounded by these gleaming classic cars, stunning faces of car lovers, and of course, the caretakers that love cars. Yeah. My band's Pebble Beach Concurs live stream, and it will be bringing all the action from this very ramp to our friends and the car communities around the world. To see and to obviously share this, please use the link pebblebeachconcours.live. Send it out to your friends who aren't here, make them a little jealous, but obviously to your car community. Now, before I join my iconic cars, in her case, many of them graced the very ramp here over the past few years. But whilst I was staring up at the enormous hands, actually, of my father, Derek Bell, racing car, sports car legend, she was also doing the same with her father, avid car racer, historic racer, and car collector, Terry Coe. Now, obviously, we got inspired by their passion for performance and racing, and we both found our way into the racing world. We went both to compete at Le Mans. I actually won the 24 hours there and the World Championship. She went on to set a record as the first female driver to win a
Pleasure to meet you, Howard.
race.
Yeah.
She's also a renowned Oh, the red band? Please So she's heading this way.
They are.
Cool. I'm sorry.
Well, hey, it was a pleasure.
Welcome.
All right, you guys. Cheers, brother. Have a good one.
To show that with this stunning example of with the story, thank you so much. Now, before we actually get started, I'd just like to personally welcome you all to the 74th Pebble Beach Concurs d'Elegance. And what an honour it is to be here with all of you. I've already seen so many old friends, made so many new friends, and seen so many fabulous cars.
I think for all of us, and I think you'll all agree, whether it's the Formula One cars or the Invictas, you go all the way down to the Land Rovers, for me, there isn't enough time to see them all.
Actually, I got started very early this morning. I got started very, very early because this year I really wanted to make sure I had enough time to get around to see them all. So it is fabulous. The most spectacular assortment.
Not everyone can make it here every year. So it's been made possible. I mean, my crew, Jason Jacobson, who is leading the production as our partner, the crew have worked so hard to bring, a very high quality forecast.
So everybody, let's give a very big round of applause to Justin, the Talk team, and of course the live stream sponsors, Haggerty, Maguire's, Rolex, and Classic Automotive Relocation Services, otherwise known as CARS. Do you want to kiss?
I want to say good luck on the cake.
Thank you very much to Justin Bell for helping me start the show, Justin, and I'm going to see him in a few short hours. Now, I said before, and I say it again, I really am honoured to be back here for my third year acting as Master of Ceremonies at the Pebble Beach Concurs elegance. Before we get rolling, let's just take a moment though to acknowledge the driving force of us here today. It is my great pleasure to introduce the chairman of the Pebble Beach Concurs elegance, Sandra Butter. Sorry, who was one of only 18 ever built and restored for royalty and heads of state. She's codenamed Jubilee. I'm going to come around here and help Sandra out. Here we come. There we come. Well done, Sandra. Beautiful. Thank you very much. She's codenamed Jubilee for Rolls-Royce's 50th anniversary, and the Royal Yacht Britannia was even designed to ensure a perfect fit for this new limousine. For 43 years, it served the palace, travelling overseas on many royal tours and gracing royal weddings of 1981 and 1986. So today, this storied car is in the hands of Pebble Beach Concurs Chief. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for our chairman, Sandra Butter. Now today we're going to be celebrating centennials of 3 distinguished marques from 3 different countries. The enduring American classic Chrysler, Italy's small displacement gem Moretti, and race cars on the planet, because to mark the 75th anniversary of Formula One, we've got 3 classes that have been curated to take you on a journey through racing history, truly on display down here. The last anniversary that we are celebrating is 60 years of Shelby Cobra 427. Now all 4 versions are down on the lawn. We've got competition, semi-comp, street and narrow hip, alongside the first and last production models, which really provides a rare presentation of Cobra lineage. We're also showcasing true examples of art in motion, with 17 dramatic designs by the visionary designer Virgil Exner, 2 of BMW's famous art cars, and also all of the enthusiasts that have come from near and far in order to share our passion for the automobiles. Of them arriving from 22 countries abroad, and the rest coming from 31 states across the US. Each hopeful entrant piloting their prize cars onto the field, carefully positioning them and polishing, in preparation for the judging, which officially started at 8 o'clock this morning. Now we've got nearly 200 class and honorary judges arriving just before dawn with their clipboards in hand, ready to select their historians, restorers and specialists who spend months studying each car before they actually arrive today to make their final assessment and to determine the class award winners. Only the first class winner go down here to the winner's circle, and then they will compete for best in show. Meanwhile, the honorary judges, who are visionary to those titans of industry who have travelled here to lend their experience. So, without further ado, would you please help me welcome to the ramp the 2025 Pebble Beach Concurs Honorary Judges.
This one? Yeah. All right. Sure.
So, leading the group is Chris Bott, the Chief Judge of the Pebble Beach Concurs Delegates. His role is managing more than 100 class judges and all of their assignments. To learn more about our class judges, pick up a complimentary 2025. Now, for our honorary judges, would you please allow me to introduce Alfonso Alvisa, Yokohama, Japan, Senior Vice President, Local Design, Nissan Mexico. Bawani, Underhall, India, Curator, and Meet your board. Zala, Stuttgart, Germany, Executive Vice President, Mercedes-Benz. Chris Brownridge, West Sussex, England, CEO of Rolls-Royce Motor Cars. Head of Design, Maserati. Christine Cheng, Birmingham, Michigan. Local Design Director, Lincoln. Cambiano, Italy, CEO, Billy Neverina. Robert Devlin, San Francisco, California, author of Doug Field, Birmingham, Michigan, Chief EV, Digital and Design Officer, Ford Motor Company. Norman Foster, founder and executive chairman, Foster & Wells, Michigan, Chief Design Officer, Stellantis. Fabrizio Giugiaro, Turin, Italy, CEO, GFG Style. Patrick Ludwig, Stuttgart, Germany, Head of Sales and Marketing, Mercedes-Benz Heritage. Senior Vice President, Design and Brand.
Is that a stock break? There was an option. Okay. Whoever's an option.
Tisha Johnson, final big round of applause for our first group of honorary judges. More about their impressive careers and their many accomplishments can be found in the 2025 programme. The programmes are complimentary and they're
Basically a very
just outside the main entrance at the programme and poster sales booth. Second group of honorary judges is led by Chief Honorary Judge Stephen Brown, who brought Sandra over the round. He is from St. Louis, Missouri, and is chairman of Hunter Engineering Company. And joining him we have Felix Colbertus from Turin, Italy, Chief Creative Officer, Pininfarina. Tom Christensen from Hobrock, Denmark, 9-time ball winner. Dave Marek, Los Angeles, California, Executive Advisor for Acura. And before we now continue with the introductions, I would like to invite endurance racing and historic motorsports, earning him respect and admiration across the globe. Most often driving for Porsche or Mercedes-Benz, Jochen won legendary races like the 24 Hours of Spa and the World Sports Car Championship in 1972, the 12 Hours of Sebring in 1987 and the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1989. It's deeply felt, yet his legacy ensures in every moment of camaraderie that we share today. So we invite you all to join us in a heartfelt round of applause for our next honorary judge. Lisa Matarazzo from Dearborn, Michigan, Global Chief Marketing Officer for Ford Motor Company. Kim McCullough, Pompton Plains, New Jersey, Chief Marketing Officer, Pirella at Scout Motors. Lord Montague of Bewley, Bewley, England, President of the National Motor Museum of Great Britain. Dan Neal. Ken Okuyama of Tokyo, Japan, CEO of Ken Okuyama Design. Robin Mesa, California, Chief Design Officer for Myers Manx. Lindsay James, Phoenix, Arizona, co-founder and Racing Great, Women in Motorsports, North America. Starpoint, California, Vice Chairman, Myers Manx. And Ghana, Los Angeles, California, founder and CEO of Design.
No way.
Frank from Los Angeles, California, Chief Designer, Tesla. Crew England, Chairman and CEO of Motors.
Amazing, huh?
Director of franchise for Pixar. Todd Willing, Dearborn, Michigan, head of Ford Design, Ford Motor Company. Stefan Winkelmans, Sant'Agata Bolognese, Italy, Chairman and CEO, Automobili Lamborghini. David Woodhouse, La Jolla, California, Vice President of Nissan Design America. The Pebble Beach Concurs really thanks you all for enriching this event with your expertise and your excitement for the automobile, which is shared amongst everybody. Now, we're going to turn our attention to the annual Parade of Elegance. This year, we're proud to showcase an incredible... The first Invictas were originally 2.5-metre models, hand-built by founder Noel Mashin at his home in Cobham, England, with the support from sugar magnate Oliver Lyle. Now, they were light and they were agile, and they were powered by a torquey Meadows engine. These well-balanced cars quickly gained a reputation for the future at Brooklands and setting long-distance records at both Monza and Honorary, and even embarking on a journey around the globe. Now today we're going to see several of the legendary S-Type Invictas designed builder like Corsica, Vanderplar or Carbonies of Coventry. There were only 77 made before the Great Depression had to halt production, making them some of the most coveted sporting cars of their era. And of the 56 that survived, I'm thrilled to say that 11 of them have made it to our Showfield today. Though the Invicta name might have faded from the mainstream, its legacy still lives on through these rare survivors and the passionate enthusiasts who have preserved them for us. So what you're about to see next is not just a display of beauty and performance, but it's a tribute to a mark that helped define British motoring excellence.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Our first Invicta is a high chassis. The high chassis was the first one built by Invicta. And this particular car is identical. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Our first Invicta is a high chassis. The high chassis was the first one built by Invicta. And this particular car is identical. This is Arrow, 1933, 1236 LeBaron convertible coupe, owned by John Allen of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Some of the finest Pierce Arrow motor cars were built amidst the Depression and remain an enduring demonstration of American excellence in even the most challenging of times. Thank you, John, for bringing the car today. The Ford L29. Ford rotated the straight 8 Lycoming engine to 180 degrees, thus creating the first ever front-wheel drive production car, of which 5,010 were built. Tank 5, owned by Herman Belgian brand of Thai, South Africa. The Open 851 Speedster was designed by Gordon Burrick. Doesn't look like there's a lot of room in there. But anyway, these cars are supercharged. They went very well for the race, and this one was purchased by coach builder Dieteron in 1935 off the stand of the New York Auto Show. Only 500 were built. Thank you, Herman, for bringing the car today. American
American Classic Close. This is owned by Mike Anderson from Elkhart, Indiana. Here we go. The model now is the first close car built by Lincoln. 2 years prior to Lincoln's Thomas. Mike for bringing the car today. It's absolutely beautiful. Second in the American Classic Close is a 1931 Ruxton, owned by Rich and Karen Atwell from Fredericksburg, Texas. Ruxtons were very groundbreaking at the time. This Ruxton was conceived in 1929 in an overcrowded market and sadly ceased production after barely 1932 Packard 905 twin 6 coupe roadster owned by Ross and Beth Myers of Boyertown, Pennsylvania. Darling of the rich and famous, the Packard 905 twin 6 coupe roadster was favored by Clark Gable and several other motoring enthusiasts of the Silver Spring. The twin 6 was the term Packard employed for its first V12s in 1915, and the name was used again in 1932 for this 1 year only. It had 160 horsepower from an L-head V12 engine, and it had a very innovative freewheeling feature on the classic era, including several top-of-the-line Imperials and an early show car built in the classic era. And third in class is a 1939 Chrysler Custom Imperial C24 Durham Touring Fiat, owned by John Allen of Minneapolis, Minnesota. The 1939 Chrysler commissioned the Durham Body Company to create a custom Fiat for the 1939 New York World's Fair, themed The World of Tomorrow. This custom Imperial was a 7 Chrysler Custom Imperial CW Airflow LeBaron limousine, owned by Steve and Susan Babinski of Lebanon, New Jersey. The Airflow was introduced in 1934 as the world's most luxurious road car at the New York Auto Show. Chrysler commissioned few limousines, and LeBaron stretched one of the standard bodies to make this long limousine on a did a great job. And first in class is the 1933 Chrysler Imperial CL LeBaron Fiat, owned by Dave Kane and Donald Gareve of Glasgow. Thanks again, Dave and Donald, for bringing this car today. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Let me see if I can roll it out.
Great supporter of the Pebble Beach Concurs, having bought 23 cars to our show in over 29 years. And he's been continuing to love this car. In 1940s, Chrysler offered a series of delightful wooden body creations, soon to be called Woodies, no less. That emphasizes the car's ability to not only put people on the road, but pair them with the great outdoors, encouraging an active and sporting lifestyle. Okay, and third in class is the 1948 Chrysler Town and Country Convertible, owned by the Color Collection as a pyramid. Best known for his portrayal of Pancho, the jovial sidekick in The Cisco Kid, the 1950s TV Western series. It was a gift that we got from the President of Chrysler Corporation that was especially painted to match the color of Carrillo's beloved Palomino Porsche. Second in class, we have an S6 to 1948 with a total production of 8,380 cars. This convertible body is mounted on a 127-inch wheelbase, 323 cubic inch straight 8 inch. Retailing at around $3,320 in 1948, the Town and Country was Chrysler's most expensive offering that year. It features a fluid drive central facilitates stopping without driving. A great feature to know in San Francisco, where it now resides. Thank you, Sean, for bringing it.
But I'm surprised.
Howard Bannister. You know this was on Howard's car, right?
Yeah, so they're neat, and like I get a lot of compliments on them. I don't get to wear them out very often, but I have a small size. Now it's like, whoa.
They have one for sale at last year was the first time they ever had them. So the car.
The racing stripes.
He's so fit.
How old is he?
2.5.
'I've actually been enamored with those cars for 30 years. And so I'm talking about that. When I was in that
You don't mind?
This one is terrible. The other one, no problem. Because it has the lower spoons. This one has very high seats. It's terrible.
What's that?
Chip so you can keep filming things?
Yeah.
Now you look fine. I should start it That content. What's that? That content. Oh yeah, I've seen you somewhere. What's that?
This post-war preservation class focus is on cars built in the 1960s and the 1970s. Post-war preservation late, third in class, a 1963 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Roadster. The car very close to son of my heart, but we have one. This one's owned by Eric, first registered on June 6th of 1963 by the leader of a knitting machine manufacturer. 1974, the car was sold to a real estate developer, Honorary, from Sands Point, New York. Second in class is a very special car, a 1968 Serenissima GT Dia Coupe, owned by Javier Quiros, who refused to sell cars to Scuderia Serenissima, if I say that twice. The race car belonging to Count Giovanni Volpi, who provided financial backing to the spin-off car company ATS. This car actually has the equivalent of a Formula One engine in it. It's a one-off, it's the only one ever built. The Serenissima was launched at the 1968 Turin Auto Salon as a two-door coupe. And first in class, post-war preservation, late, is the 1973 Ferrari Daytona Spider, owned by Kevin McCoppin. Glad the horn works. Ferrari debuted the Daytona as a character that was offered in both Berlinetta and Spider bodies. This Spider was the last Daytona Ferrari ever built. At the end of production in 1973, the 5 final Daytona chassis were fitted with Spider coachwork by Scaglietti for a former VW Porsche distributor. Now we we're going to catch up a little bit with the pre-war preservation class that wasn't quite ready a few minutes ago. Given the impetus of it to innovate and improve on creation, restoring cars to as-new condition. But in recent decades, we have witnessed a growing appreciation of cars that bear witness to history, from untouched barn finds to cars that have been lovingly cared for over the years. In more recent years, we have increasingly focused on the latter. Single, long-term preservation requires care, not neglect. And third in class, a 1916 Pierce Arrow. Again, you can see those lovely headlamps on the fenders. Pierce Arrow 38 C4 5-passenger touring owned by Alan Clendenin of Corona del Mar in California. The 4th series Model 38 was the smallest 6-cylinder Pierce Arrow offered in 1916. Sold for a little over $4,000 when new. These motorcars were offered in multiple body styles, including this sporting 5-passenger touring model, also known as a walkthrough, because you walk between the front seats into the back seat. Okay, one of my favorites, second in class in 1906, white Model F Roy de Belle's touring. A steam car, steaming its way up. Oh yeah, it's going now. White was very famous for producing steam cars in the early part of the last century. And this is a 1906 white Model F owned by Joe and Janice Cozonier of San Marino, California. The White Motor Company was founded in 1900 and produced not only automobiles, but roller skates and sewing machines. The White Model F is one of the first superheated steam cars, condensing the steam and to be built on this Roy de Belle's coachwork, a favorite of the King of Belgium. A similar white steamer replaced a horse-drawn carriage at the White House in 1907. And first in class, the 1925 Locomobile Model 48 Boattail Roadster, owned by Bill Passy of Watsonville, California. Locomobile was founded in 1899 in Watertown, Massachusetts, one of the world's earliest car manufacturers. Initially, Locomobile built small steam cars, but in 1903, it switched to internal combustion powered engines. The early ownership of this Model 48 is unknown, but the 1940s
So it's done by the
from a
factory,
wrecking yard in Southern California.
i.e. Jaguar Land
What a sin that was. Thank you for saving the car, bringing it to game. Bill Passy from Watsonville, California.
Tell me who's marketing it.
And that's it.
But before we move to the Ferrari class, I do need to call one of our owners, Brendan and Rebecca Gallagher. Would Brendan and Rebecca Gallagher, one or other of you, please return to your 1956 Maserati A6G. Please return to your car as soon as possible. The Human and Lauren Tryon, who introduced an ongoing class for Ferrari in 1973, when the Mark was really just only 34 years old. With a fervent following among collectors, Ferraris now often fill 2 or more classes on our competition field. And third in class in Ferrari competition is the 1957 Ferrari 250 GT Tour de France Scaglietti Berlinetta, owned by Rob Kaufman of Arcade Motors in Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, it's been a pleasure seeing you. Actually, wonderful, wonderful car. This car finished 9th overall, obviously, combined with a beautiful Pininfarina styling and Scaglietti craftsmanship, who built these wonderfully aerodynamic and sculptural bodies. And this was named after the Tour de France automobile race, and it featured the 3-litre Colombo V12 engine, clothed in a variety of body styles. And first in class is the 1964 Ferrari 250 LM Scaglietti Berlinetta from Milan in Italy. Now, this car was the ex-Maranello concessionaire's car, and when it was finished, it was delivered immediately straight to Reims in France for the Reims 12 Hours in July of 1964. For to be driven by the one, the only Graham Hill and his team mate and partner, Joe Bonnier. This car is, you can identify them, the Maranello cars, by the Cambridge blue stripe, which is very, very 1964. We're going to now move to the Ferrari Grand Touring class. Then this Ferrari class focuses on the marque's Grand Touring cars, obviously, built for drivers who relish both power and beauty as they take to the road. And my goodness me, this is powerful and indeed beautiful, set off against this wonderful sky. This is the 1957 Ferrari 250 GT Prince Bertil Speciale Pininfarina Coupe, owned by Lee and Joan Harrington of Bow in New Hampshire. Ferrari built a series of coupes in the late 1950s, especially for European royalty, of which this is one for Prince Bertil. This car was commissioned by the Prince, who was the heir to the throne in Sweden. The car is dressed in the distinctive Swedish blue livery. A beautiful, beautiful sight. Series 1, owned by Roy and Janice Broad of Lancaster in Pennsylvania. This Ferrari was originally owned by George Filippinetti, the founder of race team Ecuri Filippinetti, and it was first seen at the hardtop, very important. And Filippinetti used this 250 GT as his personal car. He drove it to many various events, including the Geneva Rally. A luxury high-performance tourer, 5-litre, 340 horsepower engine designed by Lampredi, and this was introduced in January of 1956, and before the Series 1 was updated, and guess what? It became the Series 2. The early Series 1 Super America was the 4th car built, and it features unique Pininfarina coupe coachwork. This car was originally exhibited at the Luigi Chinetti Motors display at the 1956 New York International Auto Show. Now, we're going to move now to Class 01 for the post-war sports touring in 1950. And the cars in this class were built for the road, but with the speed and performance needed when a bit of friendly competition arose. Oh yes indeed, we know all about that. And third in class is the 1971 Lamborghini Miura, the P400 SV Bertone Coupe, owned by Hamid Moghadam of Las Vegas in Nevada. The Miura, the SV, has been called really the world's first supercar. This is one of 150 built as it goes. And the Miura left Santa Agata, the factory, in July of 1971, bound for its first Italian owner. It's really just emerged from restoration. It's such a beautiful Miura, such a beautiful car. And second in class is the Aston Martin DB4 GT Zagato Coupe, owned by the one and only David Sidoric of Beverly Hills, California. And the award is presented by his early. In 1950, the launch of the Fiat badge that Seata developed, the Ottovu, created a sensation. Fabulous car. Thank you to Jonathan and Wendy for bringing it all the way up from San Diego. Our next class is 02 for post-war sports racing. And the cars in this class, yes, they are surely sporting, but they were built specifically to be raced, often on winding circuits and road courses such as Le Mans and the Mille Miglia. And they were built with lightweight coachwork, powerful engines, and the cars in this class were campaigned everywhere from the European continent, the UK and Scandinavia, and of course the USA. And third in class is the 1962 Porsche 356 Carrera 2 GT Coupe, owned by David McNeil of Fort Lauderdale in Florida. The GT Carrera 2 was one of the final iterations of Porsche's legendary 4-cam design engine, and it competed internationally, including Le Mans and Sebring. Fabulous car and beautifully presented. Congratulations to David McNeil. Second in class is the 1953 Jaguar C-Type, owned by Tony Purnell of Cambridge in the United Kingdom. Bless it. Jaguar produced 53 units, 53 C-Types, solely for racing. With the XK120 running gear, it had a 3.4-litre engine and this beautifully sleek, aerodynamic aluminium. First of all, brought by the Swedish racer Oscar Swan, who drove it to first place at the Skarpnäck circuit in its inaugural race. Congratulations, Tony Purnell, and thank you for bringing it all the way from Cambridge. It's in California. This Maserati was one of 2 4-cylinder models designed for the 2-litre class in the competition in 1955. It was built by Fiandri and Malagoli, a former Fantuzzi employees at Maserati. Very unusual.
That's even why we're
and monogram.
that car, if you look at how it's actually
Cobra 427 marks its 60th anniversary this year. It was made for the 427 cubic Ford engine, the 427 that powered it to dominate FCCA racing, and it set a performance benchmark that stood for years. The big block Cobra earned iconic status in the game, street and narrow hit.
Well, the next car that's actually heading over the ramp is the very first production 1962 Shelby Cobra 289. It was the early genesis of the Shelby Cobras that led to the later 427 models. Now presenting a very special award to this car.
Today I have the honor of presenting the Lauren Tryon Award, lasting impact on the automotive world. This year's recipient is a name that resonates throughout the Showfield and far beyond. Bruce Meyer. Bruce, yay! Bruce is a true icon in the car world, a passionate visionary, devoted enthusiast, and a lifelong advocate for the automotive history. His influence extends across every corner of the very makeup of this event. In fact, it was Bruce who convinced Lauren Tryon himself to include historic hot rods on the Showfield. And it was an idea at the time that challenged convention, but ultimately helped open the door to the many exciting classes you see here today. From his first appearance as an entrant in 1989, events, including the Peterson Museum. And for those of you who have ever ridden with Bruce, or like me, tried to keep up with him, you'll understand why his signature motto is, never lift. Bruce, the Lauren Tryon Award commemorates your fast-paced, forward-thinking spirit, and I know from experience, nothing is going to slow you down. Please.
Well, I think for once in his life, Bruce might be lost for words. Try an award. And there's not a dry eye up here on the ramp. Well, as we say farewell and congratulations to Bruce, I'm going to turn the mic back to Nick.
It's just. This is Graham Hill. This is Graham Hill.
Sorry, I'm apprentice under 10 miles. This award is presented by Aaron Shelby, the grandson of Carol Shelby, who I'm sure would have been thrilled to see these cars today. Oof, what a noise. Fabulous. Second in class is the 1966 Shelby Cobra 427 Street Road. Shelby produced around 260 of the 427 Street Cobras, and of those 100 were fitted with the Street 428 Police Interceptor engines. That could come in useful. Of the 160 remaining, many were modified, crashed, or salvaged. Following a spell in Japan, this Cobra was restored back to its original and correct Cobra specification in 2010. Beautiful car. Thank you to Chad for bringing the car all the way from South Carolina. Roadster. Owned by Peter Clark of Halton Hills in Canada. Carol Shelby's initial foray into racing was really somewhat unsuccessful, I'm sad to say. But the Mark I, the 260 cubic inch Ford engine, so he upgraded to the 289 cubic inch in 1964. And the first owner bought the car from Shelby in 1966 and then proceeded to race in many SCC events. Our next class is the Moretti Centennial. And this Italian jewel of a mark packs a lot of technical engineering into a very diminutive but sporting motorcar. Founded in 1925 and initially also more minor firms, apart from obviously the Ferraris and the Alfa Romeos and the Lancias, and often consisting of an assemblage of parts. Moretti initially built its own engines, transmissions, and related items. So third in class is the 1955 Moretti Spider 750 Mota Michelotti Spider, owned by Michael Schwartz of Sharon in Commentations. This car is limited. It's thought to have spent its early life in Europe, primarily in Italy, where it participated in club-level road rally competitions. Great car. In second place is the 1954 Moretti 1200 Grand Sport Rocco Moto Berlinetta. Welcome to the United States. Alex put one of only 9 of the build, and 4 survived today. A great car, what a beautiful sight, and thank you so much for bringing this lovely little convention to the United States. First in class is the 1954 Moretti 750 Grand Sport Berlinetta, owned by Ariel Schrager in London, United Kingdom. Moretti's aspirations for the Grand Sport Berlinetta resulted in the marriage of the Moretti sports cars. Well, things are hotting up now with the race classes. You can hear them in over to my left, your right. And the first of the race car classes are 2 for the 75th anniversary of Formula One. This is the class of cars built between 1950 and 1973. Although it was preceded by decades of Grand Prix racing by Dennis Viglione of Pickering in Canada. Bruce McLaren had this Cooper built, the slimline T55, to defend McLaren's championship titles of 1959 and 1960. Sadly, the 1.5 litre car. What a great car, and thank you so much, Dennis, for bringing it from Canada. Congratulations, team. Second second in class is the nice designed by Len Terry, who built the Lotus 38 and built this car by Dan Gurley's shop in Santa Ana in California. What a great car and lovely sound. So first in class is the 1967 Lotus 49, owned by Chris McAllister of Indianapolis, Indiana. And he then persuaded Ford to finance the product. The revolutionary configuration used Ford Cosworth engines, as you can hear. We're moving them along with 1978 Lotus Type 79 F1, owned by Duncan Dayton of Wackabook, I hope I pronounced that right, in New York. Now, we're going to go very gently. Over the ramp it goes, gently, gently down. It has a little success really through that innovation, the ground effects, basically utilizing aerodynamics to create the downforce that's now used by virtually every modern day race car. This car won the Dutch Grand Prix in 1978 with Mario Andretti. Oh, listen to that. Pebble Beach has not heard these sounds in many, many years. Now these cars can be a little temperamental. They take very gentle coaxing to get running.
Past those speakers or before the speakers? Probably out.
Ever built in Formula One, driven in season by Alan Prost, and it has just come back here from Goodwood, where it performed well at the Goodwood Festival of Speed. Phew! Breathe a sigh of relief. Our final special award today is the Phil Hill Cup. And it goes to the 1970 March 701 Formula One car, owned by Tom Hart. The trophy, thank you. The trophy is awarded to a very significant race car. And this is sponsored by Mark and Sharon Newman, who are also presenting the award today. This car was famously driven by the one and only Jackie Stewart, and today it still is racing in historic series both in the United States and in Europe. Congratulations to Tom Hartley.
More awards remaining before we finally get to the best of show. We really have entered the final stretch of today's competition, but before we announce the final 4 Elegance Awards, we're going
we entered a 34 pack, and they wanted this car, but we knew that the Duesenberg SSJ was coming from Harry in Cincinnati, and I told Chris, I said, well, it's wonderful we could have a one-car class. So in the meantime, we finished an Imperial Phaeton, and with a friend of mine who was part of that car, and it got finished and handed it. So there's 2 cars going to be here. I said, Chris Bach calls me up and says, Harry's not going to go Wayman. Wayman was a famous airplane guy in France, and with fabric wings, and he took that development and put it on the car. There were 6 of these, all 5 of them, because this fabric is very soft, didn't survive. They changed the bodies on 5 of them.
Head towards the final 4. I'm going to head over here to catch up. There's Ken Gross. Ken, our chief car judge. Ken, you're standing here really seeing the results of your
point, it's no longer the perfection of a restoration. It's that man's emotion of these cars. And we like to say, some cars talk to you.
This is in a way a level. You can obviously have resources to bring it up and own a car here. But in a way, you can have a billionaire games a millionaire, you can have someone that's had it for a year against someone that's had it in the family for 50 years. I like that element.
Well, and many of the people who show cars here are captains of industry. You know, they're very successful in everything they've achieved. But you can't buy this here. You really do. It's all about the car, not the story, not anything except
with their team around each of the cars. An amazing amount of pre-production has gone into that. A lot of work. It's not just arriving on the spot. Give credit to the teams that you put together.
Well, totally true. And I mean, I of course didn't put them together, but I work on the selection committee. We spend a lot of time looking at effort here if you didn't study. So we're not looking at these cars so much for the first time, but I will say, and we talked about this before, we've been looking at them as little pictures on a screen, and now here they are in aluminum and steel and glass and rubber. And sometimes
I know you're a classic, historic, vintage guy, but what did you think when you saw the Formula One cars out there?
I found it very exciting. You know, they're not your typical luxurious coach-built Pebble Beach car, but they're all, racing is all part of history, and the fact that they could get those cars to throttle down a little bit, not overheat, and be something exciting.
I love it. I cannot wait to see who lines up in the final four. Come with me here. One of my favorite people, Anne Brockington Lee. Congratulations on making it to the winner's circle.
Thank you.
Reno, Nevada. Tell us about the car and why you chose this one this year.
Well, this we were asked to bring a grand touring car, and this is one of a pair. It is a 1959 Rolls-Royce Silver Wraith Ultra Salon. The other one that we have is of the East Coast. And anyway, it's all original. And my guides, I mean, it doesn't, I mean,
it looks pretty good.
It looks pretty darn good. So, and also,
Our next award is the Grand Most Elegant Convertible, and it's the 1933 Rolls-Royce Phantom II Brewster Henley Roadster, owned by the Diamond Collection in Palm Beach, Florida. And the Grand Most Elegant Convertible award goes to the most elegant convertible present today. The trophy is named for the woman who was involved in founding the Pebble Beach Concurs. It's sponsored by the League of North America and is presented today by James Mark, the CEO of the League of North America. Congratulations to the Lemons. Perfect car. What a lovely Rolls Royce. Our next award is the JB and Dorothy Nethercutt Most Elegant Closed Car. And this year it goes to the 1937 Bugatti Type 57 Adelon roll top coupe, owned by the one, with the top in Switzerland. And there is the Nethercutt still driving his car. It is awarded today by the Nethercutt Most Elegant Closed Trophy is awarded to the most elegant closed car present today. And it's named for the top award. A record-setting 6 times. It's sponsored by the JBS Collection, presented by Laura and Jack Lloyd. Congratulations, friends. It was well worth the drive.
why those four stunning machines were chosen as the finest example of elegance on the field today. But I know the big question that you're all waiting to have answered, and that is, which class winner is going to take home today's ultimate honour? We are moments away from finding out who is in the running for the best of show. For that, let's turn back over to Justin, who is making his way to welcome the contenders before one of them is chosen as the last car to cross the ramp. Justin, are you there with the cars?
Yes, I am. I'm going to get run over by one of the cars, actually. They made their way towards me, but this is a very exciting moment. So I'm going to jump in here when he pulls it up right there. This is my back. I'm going to jump in, China. What a moment for you. Like, I mean, obviously you won the car, so you know you're in with the shot. A year and more, I'm sure, work getting the car ready. What did it take? 2 years. Okay, I underestimated the dedication.
It has been my absolute pleasure hosting today's show as your Master of Ceremonies, and what an extraordinary day it has been. On behalf of the entire Pebble Beach Concurs team, thank you to our entrants and judges and enthusiasts, the sponsors and donors and volunteers whose dedication year-round makes this perfect August Sunday possible. As we prepare for the Best in Show celebrations presented by Rolex, please keep the ramp clear so that the media crews can capture those special first moments of the winning car. Okay. Afterwards, please stick around and you can hear Justin's exclusive interview with our 2025 Best of Show winner right here on the ramp just after the confetti cannons fire. And if you're sitting in the driver's seat down there, get ready and good luck, because it is finally time for the last car to cross the ramp at the 2025 Pebble Beach Concurs d'Elegance. Hopefully, on her way to me now is Sandra Button, chairman of the Concurs, with those golden envelopes.
And the winner is?
So Sandra, you have the nominees. Thank you. So to remind you of the nominees, we have the 1939 Maybach Swan Sports Spice Sitter of Donna and Patty Meekham. We've got the 4.5 litre Invicta S-Type Corsica Drophead Coupe Private Collection Raffia in Bahrain. The Hispano Suiza H6C Tulip Wood Torpedo Kenny and Lee Anderson Senior from Naples in Florida. And the 1956 Maserati 200S by Open Sports Racing Philip Sarafin from Beverly Hills in California.
Beverly Hills, it's a chance.
So, and we have congratulations to all of the nominees. It's been an honour to be alongside the class in the final lap of this journey, but there is of course only one of you that is going to finish today's race to Best in Show. Sandra, may I have the honour? The 2025 Pebble Beach Concurs d'Elegance Best of Show winner is the 1924 Hispano Suiza. Oh, well done. Gracefully making your way out of the car.
They behave themselves. Good job.
These cars are clearly not designed for getting in and out gracefully. You've done a beautiful job.